Chris, you might have to take stuff.
Nailed
over.
it.
I don't like him seeing my stuff.
Only
the whole
only
time.
one in advance. It's all good.
All right, cool. Well, hey, fun thing. We're transitioning into NBA. It's a nice short break, right? Lakers won a title like 2 weeks ago, and now here we are getting ready for the next season. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. We want to talk about all the stuff going on because free agency opened today at noon. It kind of started a couple days ago with the Lakers, right? The Lakers traded Danny Green and the 28th pick, was it?
28th pick.
For Dennis Schroeder.
Perfect. 6 man of the year candidate.
Yep, and he's going to slide right in at starting point guard for us.
Averaged 19 points, 38% shooting from three, 86% from free throw, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and
Guess what?
he had just an absolute career year, and he's going to be
He
perfect.
shot like 55% from the corners
Guys,
too. Which
we
is
got
insane.
rid-
yeah,
Only one
We
corner,
got
by the way.
rid of
It was the left
Danny
corner.
Green.
He didn't
Yeah.
even
The-
shoot from the right corner.
left.
It's weirdly.
yeah.
We got rid of Danny Green. Addition by subtraction.
I hate to say that, and we're assholes, but like I appreciate what he did here, and great, buddy.
What do you
You're welcome
appreciate?
for a fucking ring. That's also all I want to say. You're welcome for a fucking ring, bro, because you weren't going to win that anywhere else, and you did.
Zero to help.
Just
And you're
enough.
very annoying on social media. So
Oh
shut
my God.
up.
That's the part that pissed me off the most.
What do you mean you're mad at me? You're not
I'm
real
not gonna
fans.
apologize.
Like what? Do you think we accept mediocrity? No, we accept either being really shitty, like we've been the last 8 years, or really good. Okay, that was a joke. But.
No, you're right, dude. That's the thing that made me so freaking mad. Danny Green, dude, listen, I get it. The bubble, it's a weird year. I get it. You didn't do as good. I wouldn't have been mad at you. I kind of get it. I mean, I'm mad at you, but I get it, right? You know what happens when we shit on KCP?
He gets better, bro.
He gets better. He
takes
put
that
his
shit
head
to
down.
heart and he
He's
says,
like, oh, I got to be better. You know what happens when we shit on Rondo? Playoffs come around, he's the third best player on our team. And Danny Green, you want to sit there and bitch at me? I'm a Laker fan, bro. I care. You don't
Laker
bitch
fan,
at
bro.
me. I'm elite.
Sound like Trevor Wallace.
Yeah, I do.
That's
sound-
funny.
But that's what I'm at. Like, you don't get to bitch at me.
No, I'm on board with Travis.
Like,
bro.
you do not. I'm above you. You don't get to bitch at me. You're a player, dude. You come in and out. I'm here forever, dude. You don't get to be mad at me.
I feel that, especially with the 1 year deal, dude. Like our 2 year deal, we gave you $15 million a year. Like
a
we
good
expect.
payout.
That's where I'm at. Like the reason why we're so mad is like if we paid you 2 years, $8 million, we'd have been like, oh man, you kind of exceeded what we thought, but we didn't. We paid you 2 year, $30 million. We know you're a reigning champion with the Raptors. We're not paying you for the player that you were, buddy. We're playing for you for the player that you are. And guess what? That's from Moneyball, by the way. You guys got that?
Yeah, that's fire.
But what I didn't like from him was just that. Like I like on social media to be so open and also to see your numbers drop from regular season to playoffs told me enough. You're literally your shooting percentage, your points, your rebounds, your assists, everything went down in the playoffs. And I was expecting that to go up because you're Danny Green. This is why I'm paying you $15 million.
This is why you're here. It's
So
playoffs.
when I get mad, it's because I'm knowledgeable of this shit as a Laker fan. That's why the elite status that Travis is mentioning. And it's bullshit for you to fucking bitch about it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we're going to be the death threats is a much.
Okay,
but
no, that's too much.
That's stupid. But you're always going to have dumbasses like that. Straight up. I've never heard a thing that someone says something outrageous that death threats doesn't come because people are Twitter trolls. So like, fuck you. Don't take it so seriously.
Yeah.
You're a professional athlete in the limelight. You're in LA. However,
you guys want to hear the stats on $15 million a year for 2 years that we paid him for this year? Do you know him?
yes, absolutely. I think he averaged 6 or 8.3 points.
I'd love to be mad at him.
Eight points on the nose. Okay.
Oh, he had 8 points. Never mind, dude. Bring him back.
What about field goal percentage from 2?
Total.
What do you think?
41.
42.
Nailed it. 41.
Hey,
0.6.
I
So
nailed
split it in the middle.
All right, Gil,
What do you
we'll
think
share
from
that.
3? What do you think from 3?
For the year of the bubble,
This is regular season first.
Regular season.
I'm
think
going to
he was-
go 36.
Fuck you, dude. I was
Okay.
going to say, I'm going to go 34.
It's 36.
I knew it was 36.
Did I just guess his average is perfect?
That's lit.
I knew that too, though.
Okay.
I did.
So we paid this dude $15 million a year for 8 points,
What do you
41
average
in-
rebounds? 2.3?
Rebounds 3. Okay, and then the bubble, it's
That's just
still
0.
8 points. Okay.
Still
8
8. At least
points.
it's consistent.
Now, what was his field goal percentage in the bubble? I'm going to lose my
34%.
I thought it was 35.
What
I'm
do you
going
got?
to lose my damn mind. 34.7, so I still give Aaron credit too. 'cause
Aaron, you
it's
got
right
that
there.
one, but I-
Okay. No, you both get it. It's good. What do you think from 3?
You want to go or you want me to go?
I thought it was 31.
I'm going to punch.
I'm going to go
fight
27. I'm going to go 27.
33.9.
Did he really make 33% of his threes? Thank you,
31
Chris.
is pretty
I was
fun.
wrong. I know.
But like,
31 is pretty close because I knew it was 30. That's why I didn't know. I knew it wasn't sub 30.
It
and
felt
you
like
want to know?
it was
You want to know
sub-30.
free
Felt
throw
like it.
percentage? You want to know free throw?
No, I
percentage?
don't.
No, bro. I want to say.
You know what? He's on his way out. Yeah, tell me.
58.
I'm gonna say 65.
66. So right there. But bro, what are we talking about?
I'm good at this kind of
You're
stuff.
telling me AD is and LeBron's a better free throw shooter than you, old boy? Who's like
Like Danny Green's whole thing is shooting. That's his thing.
that's
Smack
just
her on his
horrible.
elbow.
Like Danny Green's another dude that I feel like I can outrun. His bow-legged ass. He looks like he's hiding a beach
I can
ball.
out dribble him.
Yeah, I know I can out dribble him, dude. Trust me. But like Danny Green, like you're really getting $15 million a year to shoot 33% from three.
Do you know what his career right now with this season in mind? Like add this season into it, what his career 3-point percentage is?
Want to go, Aaron? I love this guessing game.
39.
I'm gonna say 42.
40 on the nose, so y'all split that too. 40, bro, and we got 33 in the bubble in the playoffs.
Last year,
We know.
Last year in Toronto, he legitimately in the regular season shot 50% from three.
I saw that.
That's
Like,
gross.
legit.
And in the finals, he averaged like 55% from three or some dumb shit. And he comes to the fucking Lakers and he's bitching at us. Bitching at us because you shot 33%. We're expecting 50%
Like,
of
bro,
45.
Don't let the door hit you on the ass. on
At
the way out.
least
I'm
40, bro.
And
Like
guess
you're
what?
just a
Guess
dead-
what? We just got Dennis Schroeder, who shoots 38%, can shoot off the dribble, so he doesn't need someone to create for
and
himself.
is a slasher.
He's a slasher. He got Sixth Man of the Year, or arguably Sixth Man of the Year. He's gonna fit in like a motherfucking glove.
He's an absolute
And
slasher.
guess what? His defensive plus minus, I thought was gonna be bad, is positive.
Okay.
Listen to that.
Real quick. Can we let go of Rondo with this acquisition?
Yes,
Because
we
I
can.
think so, yes.
I'm pretty
we can.
okay with it
Yeah,
because this
we could.
what Rondo
and that
brought true
leaves room
value.
for more stuff.
We're also not gonna get D-Rose anymore.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
okay.
And that's great. Dennis
I mean, I
Schroeder's
hear you.
27 years old. Like I'm okay with him being our point guard for the next 5 years.
Yeah, me too.
I also never liked Dennis Schroeder. by
Neither
the
did
way.
I.
I never liked him.
He tried
I
to
didn't
copy
like him
my
last
white
year.
spot.
No, he didn't.
He tries to copy.
Fuck
me,
out of here.
dude.
But
Saw
I
a
never
picture.
liked him. But I'm also happy he's on our team. Kind of.
Oh, I'm super psyched. I'm like we were talking about DeMar DeRozan last year. I know
No, he signed. He opted in.
I
he
know,
opted
just-
in, but I know we were talking about
There's
that.
still a sign and trade option that might happen.
No, that could happen. But like you said,
Ah,
I really
gotcha.
like Dennis Schroeder. He's 27 years old. He's going to be active. He can dribble. Like he can. What we need.
I don't
the
love
most,
him. Can we
I
just
do.
say we don't love him? Like he's okay. He's fine.
know, dude.
No. Or Daniel, I love him.
You do?
The reason that I love him is because the number one thing the Lakers struggled with is when LeBron was off the floor, what the hell do they do? Avery Bradley's not a creator. KCP can't put the ball on the floor. Like, we need a guy.
Did Schroeder
Even-
win 6-man?
No, but he averaged 20 points per game at 6-man. He was number 2
No,
behind
but he
Montrezl
was.
Harrell.
Yeah, he was number 2, right?
Behind Montrezl Harrell. And I'll take
He
Dennis.
was lit. No, he did. He was outstanding, bro. I hope he can do the same.
This is a guy who's an elite finisher around the rim. He can put
Elite.
he can put the ball on the ground and get to the rack like just like
I agree.
You know,
He's a
average.
slasher. That's what I call him over anything. I'm not gonna say
No, you're right.
he's a
Yeah.
3-point shooter, but slasher, yes, and he's hot in the corners now. That was out of nowhere. So I'm happy.
That's where I'm at. DeMar DeRozan is going to be a guy who can play well when LeBron's not on the floor. He can conduct offense. He can get to the rim. He can finish. He can get to the line. He can do great when LeBron's not on the floor. But he's not an elite 3-point shooter. He's a career 25% for 3-point shooter. So when
know.
LeBron is on the floor, I'm not excited about DeMar DeRozan being with him.
Yeah.
But Dennis Schroeder, like Aaron mentioned, was like a 55% corner 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
He's an average 38% guy from everywhere else. And he's a guy, so that way when LeBron is on the floor with him, he's going to fit in just fine. And when LeBron's not on the floor, he can run the offense.
No, yeah.
So
I'm
feel-
happy.
Yeah.
I thought DeMar was okay. I think Schroeder's okay. I think they're both okay. I hope I'm wrong and it's much better. You know, Schroeder prior to this year, I don't think his 3-point percentage was that good. You know, that he might have worked on it, you know? So I'm happy to hear it. And he is an absolute slasher. Bro, he played so well, so I'm happy about it. So, yeah.
What I'm most confident about is that he's a guy who's like, yeah, he's shooting 38% and maybe and it was a career high, which
Yeah.
I'd be skeptical about too. However, in my opinion, he's a guy who creates for himself that makes me more
Yeah, he's
confident.
a slasher. Yeah.
It makes me more confident in terms of his shooting. Someone that can create for himself, the rhythm shooter. How do you think he's going to be on a catch and shoot? So I think he's going to be even better. So
Yeah. So, hey,
No, it's going to be good.
more news going around. Some stuff that already legitimately happened before we get into the theoretical trades, right?
Yeah.
Stuff that's already legitimately happened. Robert Covington got sent to Portland for the 16th overall pick, which, you know, is cool, right? Do we want to
And
talk about
Trevor
that?
Ariza.
For Trevor Ariza as well.
2 first rounds and Trevor.
Yeah, so I mean, Portland's going to add an elite
3
3D
first rounds and
guy.
Trevor.
Like, I love that pick, and what it tells me is Houston's cleaning house, right? Another
one.
pick that
the 16th pick.
that's just
And
a
then
16.
pick swap.
Oh, was it a pick swap as well for like next year or something?
2021 pick swap. Yeah, it is. It is.
might be.
Protected 2021. So 2020 pick and then protected 2021.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So not that big, but another big trade that we didn't really even talk about before the podcast was Chris Paul getting sent to the Phoenix Suns.
That's a huge trade, and I don't think that trade is done, by the way, because
it's not. I thought it was.
there's a couple details that because the draft picks have not happened.
What is David
quite yet.
Stern going to come back from the dead and veto it?
What I'm saying is,
Sorry,
what
respect,
we can,
David. I love you.
What we can still do because the trade is not finalized technically
It's 3-way it.
is to add the 3-way, and what they're thinking is adding Kyle Kuzma to it, and Danny Green's already a part of it. Is to for the salaries to match, is have Kelly Oubre go to the Lakers, but we'd also have to throw JaVale McGee in, and so it's kind of. But he also has that player option that he can accept and decline. So we're assuming he's going to accept it, and then the trade works. Which I would love to see that Kelly Oubre is an elite on-ball defender, wing defender. He's a good 3-point shooter. He's young. He can run. I thought it would be perfect. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm optimistic. This is the shit I sent you guys on Twitter, but I don't think that trade's done. However, this makes the Suns a very elite backcourt team. And they still have a young Ayton and Cam Johnson, who is a good 3-point shooter. So now he's going to have Chris Paul.
Where'd Rubio go?
Probably to the Rockets.
No.
Who did they trade with?
No.
The Thunder.
Yeah, it's like Ricky Rubio went to the Thunder.
That sucks. Poor Ricky.
Hey, the Suns went 8-0 in the bubble. So
Do we
they obviously
want-
got something going?
Oh, no, yeah, they were right on the cusp anyways.
Oh no, I told this to JP, and JP is really happy about it. He loved that he was really high on Cam Johnson. I wasn't as knowledgeable about him, but I looked him up. He actually had some good numbers. So I think this is actually going to work out really good for both teams. You knew that Chris Paul was on his way out. You just didn't know who to. The Suns were not on my fucking list. I did not think the Suns were going to be an option because I thought Chris Paul was thinking of a championship ring. I want to leave with a championship ring.
When he did get traded, he might not even wanted to go. He didn't really have a whole lot of. He's making like $45 million a year. They're probably like,
so like, hey,
we're gonna
dog,
send you where we feel like sending you, bro.
like
You
dog.
keep your
Yeah, I
mouth
bet
shut.
you want a ring.
He didn't
but-
want to go to OKC either.
So I mean, it's unfortunate for Chris Paul, but I've never liked Chris Paul personality wise. By the way, I think he's a fucking asshole. I think he's a shitty person, and I've never met the guy. I've just always I've always heard that he's a shitty person. I've always kind of caught that drift from him too.
He just seems like a bitchy dude. Like
He just seems like a dick, bro. And I
Yeah.
fucking don't even like him. Be honest with you, but as a NBA player,
he's fantastic.
He's amazing.
No,
so
I
I'm not
agree.
going to say that.
I don't love him as a guy. He always just kind of seems like that guy that likes to make the situation uncomfortable and annoying.
Chris?
Yeah, Chris Paul. Like
He just seems like an asshole.
Yeah, I
That's
don't like
literally
him.
what
That's
I
fair.
feel like. Like people, like you're friends with him. I'm sure he's best friends with you, but he seems like a dickhead.
but he's not your friend. Brandon Ingram's going to go punch him in the face.
Chris Paul was just absolutely automatic knockdown from mid-range for so many years. He kind of still is, but like, remember at one point it's just like, oh, he's off the screen on the pick and roll in the mid-range.
it's kind
That
of like
is
D-Wade
wet.
hitting 58% from that.
Yeah, I would say that real quick, just to add on. I wouldn't want Kelly Oubre. I mean, he's a 3. If he played guard, well, I'd rather have our guards we have right now.
But we need a
between
backup
the
wing.
mix.
That's what I'm saying. We need a backup wing. He played off the bench in Phoenix. He wasn't starting.
You know what you're
don't
thinking
wanna-
of? You think we're getting Avery Bradley and KCP back, and we're not. That's what you're thinking, bro. We're not getting both of them back. We may not even get both of them back. We may get only one, but we might not get either of them back. So when I say that, then you're thinking, oh, I would love to have Kelly Oubre. And that's what I'm thinking, bro. Honestly, I think KCP is going to have a fat trade market in terms that we're going to have to do in trade, sign and trade. And that's why I think Kelly Oubre is even more attractive because we are losing those wing defenders. Hopefully we sign Morris. We don't know. There's been talks about that. I don't know. Avery Bradley, Rajon Rondo, and KCP apparently
Rondo can go.
apparently have a fat market. You've been seeing that all over. Like,
That's just agents working it, though.
and I know, and like maybe I think, and I saw some things that KCP is likely to come back, so maybe Kelly Oubre isn't as attractive, Daniel. And what do you extend Kyle Kuzma? Is that what you're telling me? Do you like Kuzma better than that?
Oh, that idiot's still on our team.
No. I just think.
What am I
don't
hearing?
know.
That's what I'm saying. What don't you like about Oubre that you would get from somebody else?
I don't know. I think that he's.
Well, you gotta
I
come
think
with something better than
thi-
I don't know.
I think he's real marginal. I think he's really absolute a detriment on defense. He's not good. I don't like his attitude at all. I don't like his attitude.
I can get behind that.
Do you agree? And like what? What does he have to offer? Cool,
Okay.
he can slash a little, he can shoot a little bit, but like there's guys, bro, and like Bradley Beal or KCP are going to stick around. One of them we're going to re-sign. We got Schroeder for a decent
Bro, basically
price.
what he is a Kyle Kuzma type.
He is that. So why would he do that? Why would he do that? You know what I mean?
But you also have
That's
to,
not
he's,
better
he's,
than
he's a better
That's where
3-point
I'm at.
shooter. Listen, where I'm at is like I
That's
feel you.
fair.
I feel he's got a shitty attitude. I don't like him. Like he's kind of like I don't like him as a dude.
Yeah.
But like you don't think LeBron James and Frank Vogel and like you don't think he's a fall in
I think
line.
anyone would whip. Yeah,
He'll
they'll whip
line.
somebody
he's
in
like
the
a
shape.
23, 24-year-old dude that's shooting like 38% from three. And
I think he's older.
Are you sure?
But keep going.
I think he's gonna be he's a great dunker and all that cool stuff. But you know what? Like I think that Frank Vogel and LeBron are gonna make sure that he falls in line. You got to remember he's in Phoenix. Phoenix is a joke, like they have been for like
24,
6-7 years, right? Well, I remember because he's like the same age as D'Angelo Russell because we went. To
And
all
he's
those-
clearly better than
Really.
Kuzma. So if you're willing to pay Kuzma 15, because his
No,
odds.
I'm not willing to pay
I wanna move
Kuzma
now.
anything.
know,
We
I'm
have
just
to move
saying,
Kuzma now.
With moving it, literally Danny Green and Kuzma being moved in this deal, and we're getting Schroeder and Kelly
Dude,
Oubre.
that's where I'm
Why
at.
the fuck wouldn't you do that?
That's
deal,
where I'm at.
Daniel?
Think about
That's
that.
where I'm at.
We
dog.
traded
I
ass
think-
Danny
I just
Green
think
and
there's-
ass Kuzma for Kelly Oubre.
Is there
Literally
no one
upgrade.
else? Is there no one else? Like,
No, there is.
Is there?
There is, bro. Wesley Matthews is going to be available.
I would take him, bro.
We don't know
I'd,
how much
I'd,
he's going
I'd
to
rather
demand.
have Oubre. I would.
I would rather have Oubre as well.
As much as I don't like him, I think he'll fall.
Who else? There was another guard that
Daniel
we were.
Gallinari's
Daniel
available.
Gallinari.
No, I'd rather have Oubre too.
Yeah, see, free agency
Because
is not really
Danilo,
popping.
he's real. Like he's got to take 15 shots to 20 shots.
Yeah.
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant.
Yes, I would rather have him in a heartbeat.
okay.
I would rather have him in a heartbeat.
Jeremy
Let's get
Grant,
him.
yes.
Let's get him.
He's
okay.
easy,
sure.
easy,
Do we have
compadre.
the money,
You're
though?
yelling.
He's a
free
unrestricted
agent.
free agent. We
He's
have
a free agent,
and
dog.
dude
See,
just
you're
had
not
a
thinking
sweet
about that
playoff
shit.
run. Like I don't know if we could pay that dude.
You
Hey,
guys
I don't know.
know-
And
you guys
Oubre
know
would come
we
in on
have-
the trade. You're
listen,
yelling.
and that's
We
the
have a lot of cap space, you guys.
And no.
A
we
lot
have,
of cap space.
No, we don't have a lot of cap space,
We
Daniel.
don't.
We don't have a lot.
No, because we have to pay Anthony
Schroeder?
Davis. We have to pay Anthony Davis $45 million.
I heard that
he's
I
not
heard
on our
that-
books right now,
I heard that after we pay AD, we still have essentially room for
Another
max.
which we want to save for next year when we have 30 dudes that are fantastic talents.
we can't
available.
sign a 1 year to a big guy. Like
All right, dude. If you can find
Kelly
if,
Oubre-
if Victor
listen, Daniel,
Oladipo,
Daniel,
if Victor
can we-
Oladipo wants to sign a $40 million 1 year deal, sure, bring him in.
Dog.
But it
Hey,
ain't gonna happen.
Daniel,
what are you
listen to this.
talking?
Daniel,
Do you think all these NBA teams are like, dude, let me sign you to a massive 5-year contract right now? Do you think they're not? They're gonna sign. There's no money, bro. There's no money.
If you're the Charlotte Bobcats or whatever the hell their name is,
Hornets.
and Victor Oladipo, who's not a $40
Cool.
million a year player, and you offer that dude $40 million a year for 5 years, you don't think his dumb or smart ass, I guess, and is going to take it? He
No.
is.
They're not going to offer him that, by the way.
Exactly.
No,
but what I'm
but-
saying is there's
Yeah,
going to be
they're
like a
not.
New York Knicks or a Charlotte
I
Bobcats.
don't even know how we even got on that.
What
I
I'm-
the
wanna-
money's dried up, bro.
It's
Okay,
not- listen.
So somebody's gonna what
Daniel,
they're
you're
gonna
getting off the point, by the way.
just like baseball.
You're getting
just
off
like,
the point. Can I finish mine? The
No,
whole
you-
point was
No, you can't finish.
the whole fucking point was Kelly Oubre, right? That's what you're bitching about in the money.
Yeah.
That's what you initially started this rant about, and you got all pissy and shit.
What I said is that we have a lot of money. We have a max contract that we can sign, which is $33 million. We can't sign anybody better than Kelly Oubre. That's all I'm saying.
Dog, Kelly
Yes
Oubre
or
would
no?
be coming over in a fucking trade, is what I'm saying. With
I know.
and he's on a expiring deal.
But we
Do
can't
you
sign
not-
anyone better than trading for him.
Not right fucking now. No, we don't, dude. We signed, and then what Travis said
Bro,
is
next year- next
the
year's
free
the
agent
year,
group
bro.
is fucking enormous.
So
dog.
sign someone to a massive 1-year deal that is lit right now,
Dog, I'm
or
not-
because the money's dried up.
Just because I'm signing Kylie Oubre with that signing trade doesn't mean I can't sign someone to a deal. Stop getting that out of your head. Just
He's still-
because
yeah, he's still on
Oubre
a
is
low
there
contract.
doesn't mean we're not going to get someone big. I
I'm
don't
hearing
know.
you, but you're not hearing me, bro.
No, but Dan,
I'm
let me hear
saying-
you. Let me rebuttal
Oubre's
you.
also on an expiring contract.
I know.
Daniel.
I got that part, bro.
Let me rebuttal you.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's no money. Who do you like?
I said
please.
there's a
What you
lot
got-
of money
okay,
for
no,
us.
You got,
that's what I'm
Daniel.
saying.
If you wanna mention that, who
hold
do you
on,
got?
hold on, Aaron. So the money's dried up, right?
Yeah.
What free agent do you want to throw that at? I would rather get 4 or 5 dudes that are B minus or C minuses
That's
than
fine.
invest all the money in one dude that's a
Sorry,
C plus.
sorry, that was me.
So good.
You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Okay, we're not going to get
Daniel.
Victor Oladipo. Hold on. We're not going to get Victor Oladipo on a 1-year fat deal. He's going to
Yeah.
get a nice contract, right? 80's going to resign with us.
DeMarcus isn't going to do it.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
Okay, even if he is, he's a guy who literally the last 2 years has taken a veteran minimum. We're not going to sign. If we want to bring him back, great. there's literally no other unrestricted free agents right now that are worth putting $40 million into for 1 year. There's not, but there's a lot of guys that are worth putting in 10 to 15. You can get 3 or 4 $10 to $15 million guys
Then
for
let's
like
do
a little.
that.
No, what
Daniel,
exactly?
what were you just saying then?
That's
what the
what-
fuck were you
that's
just
what I-
saying
no,
then?
no,
You were literally just saying, if you're not going to do that, let's put into other guys. Please tell me what your $40 million guy you're going to put
I'm
into.
saying there's a grip of options. I got to take a look at the free agency list.
it's hard to look at
I
that.
just think what long story short is, dude, there has to be better options than saying like let's get it involved in this trade for Kelly Oubre because, bro, like what? We can't re-sign KCP and Bradley Beal for 14 a pop, and wouldn't you rather do that than Oubre? Like, I just think the market is going to be dry, and I will fucking die on that bed this year. Baseball's market is absolutely dry.
We're
They're
not
already
saying
talking
that,
about
Dan.
it.
We're not saying that it's not dry, by the way. I agree. It's gonna be dry.
And a lot of good players, I really believe, are going to settle for a 1-year contract. Good, not the superstars, but good. So that way they can reaccrue the TV and revenue money for next year, bro. And that's where I'm coming from. But I feel like we're getting closer in this debate.
We're all coming together a little
There's
bit.
another trade that we need to talk about that's been huge. Is the Bucks trade.
Oh yeah, that
Bucks
just
trade
happened.
just went through for Drew Holiday. The Bucks got Drew Holiday. They traded Eric Bledsoe. They traded 3 first-round picks and 2 swaps. Daniel mentioned those
So
swaps.
the next
It was
5 years, they
because
don't got to
There's
pay.
another one too.
It was from that Bucks trade. But with that, the Bucks also got
Well, hold on. Oh, dude, the Bucks got Bogdan Bogdanović right now.
And Dante. Oh, they're trading Dante DiVincenzo.
that just happened. The
From
Bucks
Ilyasova.
got
yeah, this just happened. Let me tell you right now.
Oh,
From
no
Adrian,
way.
Milwaukee is landing Sacramento's Bogdan Bogdanović.
They just had him. They just traded him and got him back.
Yep, for a sign and trade. They're trading.
That's hilarious.
They're trading
DiVincenzo,
DiVincenzo,
Ilyasova.
Ilyasova, and DJ. Well, the Bucks are all in, bro.
The Bucks are all in.
And Bogdan is nice.
I think
Bogdan should have never left Milwaukee, and he left 1 year in the Milwaukee.
It's right there. Come back, come back, come back, come back.
Like, please come back.
I think DiVincenzo was also really nice, and I think Ilyasova is pretty good.
Yeah,
Ilyasova's-
I like.
So
Ilyasova.
like, are we stoked again? Like for the
Yes.
Bucks, we are for the Bucks.
I love
stoked
Drew.
for the Bucks.
I love Bogdan.
Drew Holiday
They
and
still
that-
have Middleton. They still have Giannis. They still have
They
Brooke.
still have
yeah,
Brooke.
Middleton on a huge contract.
Wow,
that they
we're
should
getting
have
live
never
updates
paid.
I
on
don't
this.
love the contract, but I love the Bucks.
The Bucks are saying, "Dude, fucking run
They're not
it."
going nowhere.
I'm
Other
still
teams
not,
are
I'm
going.
still not
Who do,
scared
you,
of them.
who do you think is going to win? James Harden on the Nets with that team of bunch of dudes who can dribble.
James Harden on the Sixers, baby.
and
Yeah.
Joel Embiid. What is James?
That
Harden?
would be filthy.
Listen. What
are
is-
we not
what is-
talking
what
about?
is James Harden going to be doing when Joel Embiid has a ball on the block?
Standing there watching.
Standing there on the opposite end of
That's
the court,
literally what I
tying
watched.
his
I've
shoe.
never seen James Harden, like, just a transition. I'm sorry. Like, I've watched, unfortunately, a lot of Rockets games this year, and it was
Yeah.
frustrating. But I remember every time that James Harden did not have it, he literally never moved. Literally would stand
He
there.
don't come off ball.
And literally he's like, nah, dog, if you're going to take the ball from me, go ahead. Let me see what you got. And that's a fucking eye guy, and it's fucking annoying. I will live on the rock that you stayed on. I know you're a big James Harden's fan,
Yeah.
rightfully so. If really, like, offensively he's a monster. I will die on the rock that I fucking hate James Harden. He's a fucking miserable basketball player to watch.
Guys,
Yes.
if the Bucks go to the finals, I'll be shocked.
I'll be shocked as well.
So what the fuck are we talking about?
They got better.
They're making all these
regular
moves.
season.
Cool.
Okay.
They got to do something.
on.
Daniel. What'd you
Alright.
want them to do?
They traded Bogdan. Like,
So
was that even
Hold on,
big?
hold on. You're yelling, Daniel.
all the
Chris,
rumors?
what time are we at right now?
What time are we at?
1 hour and 31 minutes.
Let me
All right,
turn
let's
my-
wrap this up, Dan.
Real quick though, James Harden is also rumored to go to the Nets. It seems like everything is pointing to that. Listen, the East. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and torn Achilles 31-year-old Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I'm really, really
That
sorry.
sounds horrible.
But that sounds a lot like the 2012 Lakers with Dwight, Kobe, Nash. Like, in a way that, like, sure, these superstar
Sounds
names-
like the Paul Pierce and the Kevin Garnett Nets. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That-
the Nets, right? I just think that this is the worst collection of elite talent you could possibly put together. It really is. Like
They're
what?
just-
Like
yeah.
I
out
just
of
think-
like top like
I
15
disagree.
players in
I-
the league,
I
could you
disagree
put
with the
together like
comparison.
okay, the comparison I'll accept. But if you're taking the top like 15 players in the NBA, is there a worse 3 that you could put together than those guys?
No, that's
I
actually.
mean, I
not.
agree. You got to compliment each other, and they're just saying "fuck it." But at the same time, like to compare him to those three, like Kobe, Steve Nash was at the ass end of their careers, and we both know it. You know what I mean? Like, and
that's
it
not
didn't
super
fit.
fair.
And neither was Powell. Powell was not. You know what I mean? That's very not fair.
And Dwight was unhealthy all year.
Exactly, with back injuries, bad back injuries.
I was
And
just
you're
thinking of
coming-
a team of like superstars that didn't
I
work
know,
out.
but back comparison because Kyrie is a healthy in his prime.
But he's
James-
healthy every year at the beginning of the year.
I'm just saying, James Harden's healthy.
Never
in his
played
prime.
over 60 games, I think. Kyrie, right? Is that valid or not?
I don't think so. I think
I'm just saying. These guys are all still in their primes, technically in basketball.
I don't think
could
KD
not.
is.
I think KD is still in his basketball prime for another 4 or 5 years. I
Got a
really
torn
do.
Achilles though, and he's over
I
30.
just said how I feel, and
Fair
even
enough.
with the torn Achilles, medical issue are so amazing these days. And he took enough time off. He took a year and a half off. So
Yeah.
I think this has been wonderful. So, in my opinion, it's not the worst. It's not the best, and I don't think it does fit. I'm not disagreeing with that. There's only one fucking ball, but you know what I mean? They all can average 6 assists, 7
Are you on
assists.
my side, Daniel? Like I feel like I'm crazy. Right?
Aaron,
I don't think you're crazy.
Aaron's on
Stop.
your side too. Aaron's on your side too, but he's just trying to play
Trying
a
to
little
make-
devil's
trying to
advocate.
justify it, right? I
Trying
accept
to
that.
justify
Yeah,
it.
and I get it.
And with the contracts too, like if you get rid of everyone else, who the fuck's coming off the bench?
I just love the team. Like Joe
I
Kelly,
know,
like
they're
Spencer
lit.
Dinwiddie, LeVert. Like you got all these dudes.
You
Dude,
don't.
l-
No.
The only
if
way
they
you get
deal
James
Kyrie for James
exactly,
straight up,
that's what it is, dude. If they could just send Kyrie for him.
that would actually be lit.
That's
And then you got their center too.
Brooke or not Brooke? Joe
Afro.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
Oh, bro.
and you still got DeAndre Jordan.
Hey,
got Jonathan
hey,
Jordan.
Kyrie for James Harden straight up, and you keep all them role players, bro.
Ooh,
I actually
mama.
really love
Oh,
it.
I love it, but that's the problem. You said you
not
were
gonna
complaining
happen.
about James Harden off ball. Kyrie doesn't do anything off ball either.
Yeah.
So we have 3 dudes, and KD is not going to sit there and want to run around. He's another like I'm a
I
number
think
one
James
guy.
Harden with Kevin Durant fits way better than Kyrie
Agreed,
with Kevin Durant.
100%.
I think that Kevin Durant without both of them and that team right there may be better.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like if you could
low
trade,
key, like, 'cause, dude,
if you could send off Kyrie from like sick role players, like in like a couple picks, some young guys, and just go with KD and run that shit. I'm a huge fan of that more than
That's
That's
anything.
ironic because you were just saying, "Oh, KD off Achilles." You think that superstar is going to carry that load?
I think that he could carry it better than Kyrie.
I mean, him and Kyrie. I'm just saying. All right, I'm done with. free
they're
agency.
screwed either way. That's what we're
I'm
getting
done with
at,
free
right?
agency talk. It was exciting. We got really excited about
Next
that.
week,
Our
I'm sure
voices
more
all
moves.
rose during that whole time.
Oh, we
Daniel
got
was,
hot.
Daniel
I
was
was
literally
pissed.
screaming at one point.
I hated both
All
of
right,
you.